All right, now I'm gonna try to show you what my ghost story is. I just did the 9 Men's Misery thing. I don't know when you'll see this, in October or today or whatever, but I'm gonna show you what happened, my encounter, and I'm not sure what to make of it, but I'll show you guys what happened. This was when I was about 20, maybe 19, earliest maybe 21, if anything. So I'm going to show you where all this happened. You have to bear with me. I'm driving and holding a camera, which I shouldn't be doing, but I'm in a park, so to speak. Hopefully you can hear me. See, there's the monastery there. I don't know if you can see that out the window there, but I'll show it. There you go. So I and my friend John were on a bender for a month of ghost stories and searching, similar to what I'm going to be doing coming up next month. I don't even know if you can see, I should have put the ND filter on here, but I didn't, so I might be overshadowed here, but you have to bear with me. So in any case, my friend John and I were coming around here. We were coming here. Let me flip my screen here. So we were coming this way and going towards the library one night, and we were going pretty slow. We weren't going that fast, and right over at this corner there was a bush over here. Right here, there was bushes right here. You can see the stump, and right here I yelled, "John, look out, you're gonna hit someone." And as we were going, we got right here, and I was looking straight at a figure, a cloaked figure, but yet there was no face, which freaked me out. So then we hustled over here. We flew out of here. It was crazy times. And my friend John parked right about here. We parked here, and we got out. Hold on. So we parked here. I had to put it in park. And let me turn this around. And when we parked here, we got out, opened the doors, and we went over here. We got out, we looked, and over there's this building. I'm not sure you can see. I could probably just do this. So we pretty much got out like this, came out, and looked, and the figure was going from there all the way over to there, and he had no legs. There was no legs, none of that. It was rather bizarre, and I don't know what to make of that. I was joking the other day, telling a friend, I think it was a psychosis thing where me and my friend, we were so hepped up on finding ghosts and all that back in the day, which, by the way, I don't believe in. And we had some kind of an illusion. We saw what we wanted to see. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. But he ducked over behind that building over there, which was white at the time, and we saw him float. I mean, it was a surreal thing. We saw no legs, just the outline of the cloaked figure, which was a monk. Well, you'll see when you look at the thumbnail, that's exactly what I saw, with no face, no legs, walking across. And I wish I could find my friend John, because it'd be nice to hear his side of the story if he remembers it. I'm sure he does, because it was pretty memorable. And so he and I, we got back in the car, and we went around. I'm not going to do that now. We went around this building, which is the library behind me. I don't know if you can see that, but it's back there. And there was no one there. We went right back where I started from. We went did the loop again, and there was nothing. Like, there was no way for that, whatever it was, to get inside that building. There was no way they could walk that fast around it, although they were floating pretty quickly, to be honest. I don't know what to make of it. I don't believe in ghosts. I'm not sure what the hell happened there. I mean, there's things in this world that I can't explain, and that's one of them. But there used to be bushes there, and they took them down. And now the weird thing is, I've never seen anything like that again. I've experienced some other things, but not like that. Not a physical manifestation of something like that. That was certainly unique and odd, and I don't know what to make of that. That was crazy. I don't know. Do you guys believe in ghost stories? I mean, ghosts or whatever? And what do you think of this? Do you think I was kind of losing my mind? I don't know. I can't explain it. I really can't. It's always puzzled me. I haven't thought of it much, but I think of it every now, right around now, because it was around, I want to say it was around, I'd say mid-October or early November when this happened. It was dark out early. My friend and I, we went around and checked things out, and we always came to the monastery because there's always been a million stories here, legends and stuff, and you know, I never believed any of it, but I did then. It was weird when that happened. I'm not sure what to make of it. Even now, like, I'm still puzzled by all of this. I don't know what to think of it. It was rather bizarre, but that's my ghost story. That's my main ghost story. That's the one that sticks out. But I guess I'll tell you this one too. The other one, which has got a sad backstory. This was in the early 90s. So this was probably my first time I felt something different. And again, I think it's all in my mind. So sadly, our friend Darlene, my sister's friend Darlene, a girl that grew up in our neighborhood, passed away. Sadly, she was struck by a train. She was up on the train tracks cutting over to her boyfriend's, but the train came and she tried to jump off the bridge, but the train sucked her back in and hit her head and all that, and it was horrible. Well, this is a few years after her death, and I was home alone. I don't know where my parents were. My sister wasn't around, and I went and saw a picture of my sister on the fireplace, her senior picture from high school. And I walked up to it and I was looking at it just because it just was there, and I just started looking at it, and I felt like a hand push on my back and a chill. And it was very weird, and for some reason I always associate that with Darlene, our friend in the neighborhood. For some reason, I don't know why. It could have been anything, but there was never any heebie-jeebies in my house when I was growing up. There was no ghost stories, none of that, because my house was brand new when we moved in and all that, so we were the first residents of the house, so there was none of that there. So that was that story. That was weird. The chill, I think, in the hand, it just, you could tell it wasn't normal, like, chills because it was cold or anything. It was something different. That was my other story. The last one I have, I don't know if I can play the audio for you guys, but I was at home, my house, and I was just doing an EVP, see if I could find the voices, right? Because I'm an inquiring kind of guy. I don't believe in any of it. And I yelled out for my grandfather, and I didn't hear anything. But then I think I said something for my Nana, and I got something. I don't know if you can hear that. Hold on.
Nana?
See, there's that little something. That was on October 29th of 2016. So that was the EVP experience. I don't know. That could have been my stomach growling for all I know, or it could have been something else. But those are my three kind of ghost stories. And that was it. I've had other adventures looking for ghosts and all that. That's been a lot of fun. Again, I'm very skeptical. I don't believe in ghosts. But there are things that do happen, like the thing that happened here, that I can't explain. I don't know if I'll ever be able to explain. I think it was a psychosis thing. But the other thing that makes me question is, how can two people see and experience the same thing like that if it's all in our heads, right? So it was a bit bizarre. And I've never seen anything here ever since. And I've had some weird stories, crazy adventures. I've had other friends who've talked about things and said they've seen things and stuff. And, you know, of course, there's many stories in the library where things happen, books moving and noises and such and all that. There was a Ghost Hunters episode here where they went into the building that's over there. The faucets turning themselves on. Of course, I think it's just the sensors off because it happens to me at work It's not that it's doing it automatically, but, you know, I don't think that was real. There are other stories that they could have focused on here. Nine Men's, that there's anything that happened there. I've never seen or heard anything that happened there. But around this part of the monastery, this is where the activity supposedly is. But I think it's a bunch of nonsense. I don't know. I don't believe in any of it. I think it's interesting and compelling. I love a good ghost story, and I love these legends and stories. They're very fascinating. I think it's more to do with our psychology and what we fear and how we interpret that fear. So yeah, that's my ghost story. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go. I think I'm creeping people out with the camera and everything. So the last video with the Nine Men's Misery video, I was a little awkward on that because, well, number one, I never did this in public. Although I just had a woman over here on the side of me. I think I'm good now to do this in public, so I won't be as embarrassed. So new content might be coming. Again, like I said, I want to go and travel around with that book, so I'm going to go home, read that book, and find a few more places to go and check out. Maybe I can bring my friend Bob along with me. That'll be interesting. That would be fun. I might have to get that Rode wireless setup where I can have two wireless GoPros, wireless Rode Go microphone, so we can talk and it'll be all in one thing. I don't know. But anyway, that's today's video. You'll probably see this in October, probably both of them. I'm going to save it for October. I'm not going to post them today. I'll do a shed video today. But anyway, I'm recording this actually on let's see, Friday the 25th of September. So if you see this is when I was recording it. It's not so cold and everything, and I figured there's not many people around because they're in school, the kids are in school, or homeschool, middle of the day on a Friday, people are working, hopefully. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one, guys. I will see you guys on the next video.